Okay, so this is way late for me. This is like the latest I've been. I'm not going to get in the habit of doing this. I hope not. But I've been nursing a migraine all fucking morning ever since I woke. I woke up at like 5 o'clock this morning, just my neck stiff, throbbing up here. Took some Excedrin, went back to sleep. Completely slept through my alarms. Had to lay around for a while. Every little movement. My neck and stuff. I think I pinched a nerve. I know I pinched a nerve in my neck at some point. It wasn't during the workouts, I know that. Just don't know when. But I could probably use like a good neck massage. Anybody want to do that for me? I thought I still have my necklace on because of it just looks bad. It doesn't bother me at all. But I don't care. Whatever. But anyway, since my migraine is at a tolerable level now, I decided to come down and let all you guys people watch me do stupid shit. It's not stupid shit, stretching. Today's stretch day, today's last day of the week, workout week. Yesterday was last day for workouts, today is stretching, only stretching. Because I'm short on time, I'm already behind. For the day. Sundays don't usually get busy until it's around 1:30, 2 o'clock anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Everybody's, you got your church crowds, you got your, then those church crowds usually go out to eat. Half of them go out to eat. The rest of them come home, and then they get like some yard work and house cleaning done. Then they settle down for the day, and then that's when they start ordering food. So, and the other people just sleep in and chill out for most of the day. Then they order food a little bit later. So, Sundays usually don't get busy until about a little bit after now. So, kind of opposite during the week. It's slow during around 2 to 5, but on the weekends it's usually busy from 2 to 5. So, as long as I'm good to go by 2 o'clock, I should be fine for the day to make decent money. At least decent money for what we're making now, because the gas prices and all the stupid inflation bullshit that's happening right now. Everybody being tightwads, that includes us too. Too. We're all being tightwads for money, which makes sense. I drove 55 miles yesterday, and according to my calculations with my average miles per gallon for the day and how much the gas cost me for the day, or the last time I filled up, I spent $15 in gas driving only 55 miles. How fucking ridiculous is that? I could usually drive twice that amount. So just last year. Twice that amount and have less spent. I could usually count on spending about $20 a day in gas and still working 10 to 12 hours a day and driving 100 to 150 miles a day, and spend between $20 and $25 in gas. So yeah. Anyway, it's that. Oh, so I put the thing on. I put the pad on there, the extra grip pad on there. Surprisingly, I didn't have to cut it. It was actually the perfect length. I thought I was going to have to cut it so I didn't have to worry about it folding over the edges, so it would just fold straight and not have that extra bit over there, but it was actually just the perfect length. So I could have put it on yesterday. seems to stick pretty well. So hopefully I have no more foot slippage when I'm doing my calf raises. So laid it across the top and make sure I had the right length to cut off, and I realized, oh, I don't cut anything off. So it would take me 2 seconds yesterday to put it on there. Alright, it's enough chit-chatting, enough talking. Anybody in there talking? Alright, so I'm just going with a 20-minute stretch. I know I said it should be about 30 to 45 minutes, and it should be. I think it should be, but like I said, I'm running behind, and I've been doing nothing but stretching my neck for the last, like, 2 hours. Sitting there doing this, trying to get rid of whatever pain and stiffness I got out of shooting up in my head. Yeah, pretty much that for the last couple hours. So, but this one is called, again, like it's what I'm doing here is I'm basically finding full body stretches off of YouTube, and just following along with those different things. There are some decent ones. P90X stretch is pretty decent. A couple of the other ones I mentioned I've done, which are all up on YouTube, me doing them. So if you go back and look at Day7's, and if you go back, yeah, the Day7 ones, at the near the end of the routine, I give a quick little review on how well I think it worked. Pamela Reif ones, the first one I did, I think on week 5. That was a good one. Her yoga flow one I did last week was okay. I liked the one she did before better. Or the one I did before better. Pamela Reif, it's R-E-I-F. Those are pretty good stretches. So if you're looking for a good, roughly half-hour stretch, that's a good one. A lot more lower body focus than upper body focus, although I think she does do a little bit of neck stretching, a little bit of shoulder stretching. That's about it. Doesn't take care of like these. Nobody does these. So anyway, this one is called 20-minute relaxing stretch slash yoga for flexibility and stress relief. 20-minute relaxing stretch slash yoga for flexibility and stress relief. It is by MadFit. Like mad, I'm angry. MadFit. I think her name is Madison or Madeline or something like that. It's short for Mad. Her name in fitness, I think. Maddie something. Cause I don't know. I have no clue. It's MadFit. MadFit. That's the channel. So it was published on November 12th of last year. It's got 544K views. That matters. So, and I kind of skimmed through real quick, and she does actually walk you through it, as opposed to just putting prompts up there, which is kind of the things that I don't like. I would rather you talk me through it. It's going to be relaxing. I want you to do relaxing music. I want you to be relaxing in your vocal patterns and just walk me through it. That's the whole purpose of doing the end of the week. Relaxing. Full body, stress relief, stretch. That's the whole purpose of it. So, nothing wrong with the other stretches, like I said yesterday. There's nothing wrong with the other types of stretches. You know, you need to do stretching as much as possible, but you can't judge stretch videos based off of what I want. You know, versus, you know, if it's not set up the way I want it to be. It's like, you know, like just another example. more the talking, the more my headache's going away. I need to talk a lot. I need to talk a lot. I do. I talk too much. But anyway, I was looking for a Kung Fu academy to join a while back. And probably at least 6 years ago or something. And I found one. It said Chinese Martial Arts Academy. I'm like, okay, this sounds about right. And they said they Kung Fu, Tai Chi and stuff like that. I get there, and it's all old people. Nothing wrong with that at all, because there's some old people that have been training in martial arts their entire life and can kick anybody's ass. So I'm like, okay, cool. And then my son and I, we do the class, and we realize the entire class is nothing but performing the move, kind of like what Tai Chi has turned into in general. You know, it's more of a older person fitness thing. There's no sparring. There's no learning exactly what the moves are for. I mean, they're going up and down the line. You know, they're doing moves. They're doing this stuff, going through here. They're doing all this, basically katas. Or like just doing runs. And talked to the guy afterwards and said, okay, cool. So when do you have the classes for like training? Like for, he goes, oh, that's not what we do here. I'm like, oh. I'm like, you don't do, he goes, no, this is more for fitness and wellness and things like, and it was called body mind and soul or something, body harmony soul or something like that, but body soul harm, I don't know. But it's advertised as a Chinese martial arts studio. It's not advertised as a wellness fitness thing. So I said, so there's no learning how to fight in here. I'm like, there's no learning actual martial arts in here. He's like, no, we teach, you know, the moves and stuff, but you know, it's all for fitness and health and things like that. I said, could have told me that before I came in, when I told you, you know, me and my son were looking for. There was no point of sitting here in this class for an hour when this is basically a senior citizens fitness class. I'm like, that's the first thing you could have told me. I'm like, me and my son are in here. I mentioned you've done karate, you've done this and that, and yeah, we're looking for just expand our martial arts repertoire. and it's like, great. I'm like, see if you like the class. I'm like, cool. So I'm like, okay, cool. So when, like, could have just told me right at the beginning, this is what we do. This is what this is for. We're not actually teaching and training martial arts as a martial art. The first thing you could have told me, but like, great, cool, not for us, thank you for your 2 minutes of time. Click. All I needed. Would not have been mad. I've been like, all right, cool, that's all you are, no problem. And I would have moved on to the next phone call instead of wasting half my evening. So, but yeah, I can't be mad at them for what they are as long as you tell me what you are. So I can't be mad at some of these fitness ones, these stretch ones, and I'm like, that's not what a stretch is supposed to be, you know. Well, it is a stretch, it's just not what I was looking for. You know, like that has fit one. Nothing wrong with the stretches at all. Nothing wrong with what they're doing. The stretches were good. It just wasn't what I was looking for an end of the week stretch. So they're good stretch. They're all good stretches. Some can be more. than what they are. But I can't say it's a bad stretch video because it's not the stretch video I was looking for, if that makes sense. So you can't say something's bad just because it's not what you wanted. Just like I can't say music's bad. You know, certain music is bad just because I don't like it. I mean, there is bad music, just there's garbage, you know. But just an example, I can't say I can't stand. I don't like probably 99% of Pink Floyd's music, but I would never say that they are bad. It's just I don't like it. To me, it's just depressing. It's just like, and they're long. It's a song video. I don't enjoy it. I enjoy all the other types of music. I don't like techno. Doesn't mean it's not good, but there is garbage stuff. You know, you can like certain types of music, just know certain things are garbage. But that's nothing. But yeah, just because it wasn't what you wanted doesn't mean it's not good. Just because that martial arts academy wasn't what I wanted or what I was looking for doesn't mean it's not a good thing. But it's definitely not what they were touting it to be. Definitely not what they wasted my time for, you know. Because like he knew right off the bat when I called, you know, and set up the time to go in and see what they're doing and join their class. He knew what I was looking for. He didn't bother telling me it wasn't. Anyway, so 20 minutes. The whole video is 24 minutes and 45 seconds. That includes a little intro, and I'm sure there's something at the end of it. I don't know. So, yeah, we're going to do this one. If you like it, obviously, it's 20-minute relaxing stretch yoga for flexibility and stress relief by Mad Fit. And on the video I post on YouTube, I will also have it across the bottom of the screen, right here. And then it will be linked in the description as well, so you can go straight to it. So yeah. So yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am going to be leading you through a stretch type yoga session to help relieve stress, and we're also going to work on a little bit of flexibility. You don't need any equipment, just make sure that you have something soft beneath you and a little bit of space around you. Make sure that you can see your screen so you can follow along with me. And without further ado, let's get to it. Alright, so we're first going to start off on the ground. Just start in a position that's comfortable for you. That can be cross-legged or on your knees. We're just going to start off by taking some nice deep breaths together, breathing in for 4 and out for 4. Here we go. Exhale through the mouth and inhale through the nose. Try to fill your chest up all the way. Release any tension you may be feeling in your fingertips, in your jaw, in your face. And on the next one, you're going to bring your arms up as you inhale. Reach for the ceiling. And exhale, bring your hands to heart center. One One more time, inhale, arms come up. And exhale, arms come to heart center. Nice. Next up, you're going to bring your shoulders up to your ears. Squeeze it as tight as you can, and then we're just going to let it go. So this is all the stress, all the weight that you're carrying on your shoulders right now, anything that's bothering you, you're just going to squeeze it up to your ears. Exhale and just let it go. Give yourself permission to be in this moment, permission to let that go. Anything that you're feeling right now, whether that be stress, anger, confusion, just let it go. Last time. Good. Now we're just going to loosen up the neck. We're just going to look from side to side. Not straining or putting too much pressure, just nice and loose. Good, and up and down. Good, take a nice big inhale as you reach your arms up, and we're going to reach to the side. You're really going to feel that stretch in your side, lengthen that spine, reach those fingertips to the top corner. Good, back to center, exhale, arms come down. Nice big inhale, arms come up. Reach up, and over to the other side. Good, back to center, exhale, arms come down. One more time, up, reach up, and over. Back to center. Last time, up. Good, arms come down. We're gonna sit on our bums next. Next up, we're gonna loosen up our hips. So my feet are flat on the floor, and I'm just gonna drop my knees from side to side. So my legs are almost at 90-degree angles here. Good, a few more times. Let those knees feel nice and heavy. One more each side. Good, slowly come into a tabletop position. Next up, we're gonna do some cat and cows. So we're drawing the belly button up to the ceiling. Back is toward the ceiling. Nice big contraction. And on your exhale, you're going to do the opposite. Belly button toward the floor, and your gaze is looking upward. Inhale up. And exhale, release. Last time. Inhale up. And exhale, release. Good. Come back to a neutral spine. You're going to step your knees out just a little bit further backwards, and then we're going to draw some big circles with our hips. So you're coming all the way forward and then all the way back through a child's pose. We're going to do 4 one way and then we'll do 4 the other way. Don't forget about your breath as you're doing this. Good, and switch sides. Last one. We're just going to stay back here, reach those fingertips toward the front of your mat, and just take a few nice deep breaths here. Good. From this position, we're going to roll through our spine and come into a cobra position. So hips feel nice and heavy, chest is open, and then push back into a child's pose. You can do this as slow or as fast as you want. Good, last time. Slowly lower your upper body down toward the mat, and we're going to roll over onto our backs. So, we're going to bring one leg in at a time. Start by bringing your right leg in toward your chest. Knee is bent. Don't force anything. Make sure you're not feeling a pinch in your hip. Just let it feel nice and heavy. You can let it fall to the side. You can bring it across. Your bottom leg is reaching toward the opposite wall. Good, we're going to fold this right leg over top of our left, and we're going to stretch out our glute. So, press that right knee out. If it helps to have a hand here while you bring the knees in, you can do that. Good, and stretch both legs up, feet are pointed toward the sky. Flex and point those feet, you'll feel a little bit of a stretch in those hamstrings. Good, and slowly lower them down toward the mat. Bring that left leg in, knee in toward the chest. and cross that left leg over the right. Press that left knee out. Really feel that stretch in the glute. And both legs straight, feet toward the sky, flex and point those feet. And lower your legs down. We're gonna roll over onto our bellies. You're gonna come through plank, push yourself up, jump those feet in toward the hands. My hands are directly in front of my feet and my upper body is pressed into my quads. I'm bending and then we're gonna stretch all the way up. If this is too much for you, if the stretch is too much, you can just hold to where it feels comfortable for you. Your legs don't have to be all the way straight. And coming down. And press it back up. Let that neck go. Release any tension in your upper body. You can pedal the feet out here, bending one leg at a time. Good, last time, bend those legs. This time you're gonna come up for a halfway lift, so draw those hands up in front of the shins. Keep your gaze looking forward, nice flat back, send those booties backward, feel a stretch in those hamstrings. Good, all the way down. This time we're gonna roll all the way up. Slowly through the spine. Good. Next step, we're going to do one side at a time. You're going to come through a warrior position. So this foot is pointed toward this wall and this foot is pointed forward. Coming all the way down. And we're going to hold. Don't forget about your breath. On your next inhale, one leg comes down toward the leg, and the other reaches up and over. Good, inhale, come back to center. We're gonna go the other way, so arm goes down the leg, and this arm reaches up and over, feeling that stretch in the side. Good, inhale back to center. We're sweeping through into a lunge, so both my feet are pointed toward the same wall. We're coming all the way down, and we're gonna hold here. If this is too much for you to hold, arms come down to the leg, and we're just gonna drop that knee, just like so. Good, place both arms on the inside of your foot, and we're gonna let this knee drop to the side. So you're gonna feel that stretch in your hip. You can untuck your back toes. Let that leg feel nice and heavy. Good, bring one hand on either side of the foot now. And from here we're gonna send the hips back. So my front leg is nice and straight. My fingertips are reaching toward the front of the mat and I'm feeling the stretch in my hamstring. Good, coming back to a lunge. Tuck that back foot. Coming up, both feet are still facing the same wall. And we're just gonna hold here. Release any tension that you're holding in your neck, in your shoulders. Good, come through center, so both my feet are facing forward now. I'm just gonna cradle my head here, we're just gonna rock from side to side. Let that upper body feel nice and heavy. Close your eyes, just take some nice deep breaths here. Good, place both hands on the floor. Nice big bend in the knees and we're gonna roll all the way up. Now we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So coming through this position, reach those fingertips to opposite walls, come all the way down in this lunge.
This is warrior 2.
On your next big inhale, arm comes down toward the leg and this arm reaches up and over.
I think this is triangle pose, warrior 3. Triangle pose, triangle pose. Triangle.
Good, inhale back to center. And other way.
This is warrior 3.
Slide that arm down the leg, reach this arm up and over. Good, inhale back to center. We're gonna sweep through into a lunge.
This would be warrior 1. This is what she's doing.
Draw this hip toward the floor.
Which feels better on the ankle anyway.
Good, place both hands on the inside of your foot. Drop this back knee, untuck those toes, and we're gonna let this hip feel nice and heavy, or the knee feel nice and heavy, I should say. You're gonna feel that stretch in that hip. Good, one hand on either side of the foot now. Now we're going to press back into this hamstring stretch. So reach those fingertips forward, release the head down, draw this extended leg hip back. Good, coming through a lunge. We're gonna come up, stretching both of the legs. Again, releasing that head down. And moving through center. This time you're going to reach your hands through your legs and you're going to pull yourself as far as you can. If that's only here, that's totally fine. Just release the neck down. Let your upper body just feel nice and soft. And you're just going to feel that stretch in those hamstrings. Take some nice deep breaths here. center. Bend those knees. And slowly roll up through the spine, nice and slow. Good, next up, we're just gonna stretch out those quads with a nice, simple quad stretch. So bringing one leg up at a time. I really want you to focus on pressing this hip forward. So this should be nice and flat.
Helps if you can balance yourself.
Good, and release, we're gonna do the other leg. Good, release that leg down. Take a nice big inhale, arms come up. Exhale down, one more time, inhale up. Last one, inhale up, nice and big. And that is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this quick little calming stretch, yoga, whatever you want to call it. It's really great for just tuning the outside world out and tuning into yourself and just taking those few minutes to really focus on yourself and focus on letting go of any.
Okay, that wasn't horrible. But I got a migraine still, so that's had nothing to do with her. She definitely did good on the legs, which makes sense. Look at her legs. She's got pretty massive legs. I don't want to say massive. She's definitely got, I'd say she's got like female kickboxer legs. These big, thick, muscular legs. Not like super muscular, you know, girly muscular. I guess that makes sense. I don't mean to be rude with that or sexist with that, but you know what I mean. She's got a kind of, I guess, a dancer's body, I guess. But like I said in one video, most girls focus a lot more on their stretching down here, but this is where a lot of the stiffness is in your body anyways, in your legs, because you're constantly using your legs. Your upper body seems to stay loose. So far, I think the P90X stretch is the most thorough on the full body. That one went pretty good, and that was by Mad Fit. So, if you're wondering, so. I'm gonna go upstairs and eat. Hopefully a nice full meal will help make this go away. And then I can go work in the sun beating down on my face and making it worse. My eyes are very light sensitive, so having these lights right in my face don't help either right now. sun hits the wrong angle in my eye, I will get a migraine after not having one at all. You know, if I just happen to make a turn onto a street and that light just comes right behind it, you know, shade of the visor or the rearview mirror or something, it just hits the right way and it's instant migraine. But yeah, so that's it. Not much to chit chat about today. Even though I'm really just talking to myself most of the time anyway. Once in a blue moon, somebody likes to engage me with a conversation. It's very rare I have somebody in here for a very long time anyway. So, yeah. Yeah, that's it for week 8. Second week of this segment, series, whatever you want to call it. The 2 of 15 portion of my year-long workout. We got 4 more weeks of this, and then a recovery week. And then we go to the 3 of 10. Same workouts, same exercise, same routine, just set the rep ratio changes. And then we'll be incorporating some interval cardio intervals in between sets, because the more sets and higher weights that you have, the more rest time you need for that muscle group in between sets. So if you're doing 1 of 30, like I did the first segment, you only have 1 set, so there's no real rest in there. Even though the next exercise is the same muscle group. Sometimes, most of the time. Because, you know, bench press to flies to incline press, all the same muscle group. You just need to get up, write your shit down, switch your weights, right back at it, hopefully within like 30 seconds or so. Less than a minute. 2 of 15, you got an extra set in there, so you need about 30 seconds in between roughly. So you come over, you write your shit down, make the quick adjustment that you need, maybe, if you need one, up or down in weight, and then you get right back at it. 3 of 10, you're going to need somewhere between 45 seconds to a minute of rest between, maybe a little bit longer. 45 seconds to a minute and a half. 5 sets of 6. You need probably somewhere between a minute and 2 minutes. 6 sets of 5. Minute and a half. 2.5 minutes. 10 of 3. Now you're going to get really up there. You probably need 2 to 3 minutes in between both. In between them, which is why we'll be doing supersets when we get to the super high, heavy weight, higher set, low rep, high set, low rep ratios. We'll start doing supersets so that, you know, we'll do a bench press, then we'll do a military press because now we're resting the chest, working the shoulders more, and then we'll jump over and do a tricep or a back exercise or something. So it'll be, I believe I have it set up to be bench press, military press, wide lat pull downs, bench press, go through all of those, and then we switch on to the next exercise for each category, for each group. So that will give your muscles time to relax while you work another muscle, and then jump back into it. So, yeah, anyway. Twitch, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all the same username. So if you want to check something out on a different platform, that's fine. Twitch is just live streams. I don't do anything else on Twitch. Just live streaming these workouts, exercises, stretches, whatever. It's the only thing I do on Twitch. All videos are recorded on the camcorder over here. Even though I could just download any one of these live streams and just upload that to YouTube. But they're recorded on a camcorder over here, and those get posted on YouTube. So far, I'm currently up to date as of yesterday's videos, yesterday's workout. They're in a playlist called Workouts. Pretty simple. TikTok is my main account, where I'm just going completely out of order here. So anyway, let's try this again. Twitch, I only live stream the workouts. I don't do anything else on there. Instagram has my before and after pictures, my before and current progress pictures each week, along with the highlight reels and my weekly update on my results, progress, those videos. Instagram also has random pictures of me and probably my kids from years ago. I don't really post much on there anymore other than these things. Also artwork, and there's some tie knots on there from years ago when I used to wear ties for work. So, yeah. TikTok is my main account. The Fitness Journey playlist has all my talking about the fitness journey. So updates, result videos, how the routine works, my decision to start live streaming and doing all this, all the blah, blah, blah. And then there's a highlight reel playlist as well, where I just took all the highlight reels and put them in there. Again, I'm rambling because I got a headache. I apologize. All the videos in the Fitness Journey playlist, as well as the highlight reels, are in a playlist on YouTube also, which is just titled Fitness Journey as well. So you can see whatever's in the Fitness Journey playlist on YouTube also. But again, I prefer any communications, any comments, questions, concerns to go through TikTok, because that's my main account. That's what I'm usually on. So I'm usually scrolling through 90% of the time. That way I can make a video reply to your comments, and it's all tagged properly. I can upload and post those to YouTube as well, and all that other stuff. So all the fun stuff. Yeah. I don't understand how there's some days that I can do this speed. I've been doing this for 8 weeks now. This is the end of the 8 weeks. And I can't get this spiel correct. Some days I can, just go right through it. Other days I'm just like... So, yeah. Basically, I prefer your communications to be through TikTok. That doesn't mean I will ignore you if you can try to communicate with me through the other ones. I will definitely respond to those. Just my preference is TikTok. So, but everything about this fitness journey that you see on TikTok, you can see on YouTube, as well as replay the old workouts if you want to follow along. I still have to get I got my workout charts done, so I can post those to my link tree, which I still have to link on YouTube, but they're linked on Instagram and TikTok. That way the workout charts will be available if anybody wants them. So, yeah, that's it. I'm rambling at this point. I'm pretty sure I've said it clear enough. I don't know. I'm just kind of migraine. I'm sorry, but I had to make sure I came down and still did this because I made a commitment to do this and get down here and live stream all this and record all this and post this and keep track of everything. So I'm keeping that commitment regardless if I have migraine or not. Just sometimes it might take me long to get down here and do it. If I have to let it mellow itself out. Well, I get migraines at least once a week. I have a headache almost every day, but I get migraines like once a week. So anyway, bye-bye.